Well, Shooting Guy here. You know what? I've been taking some flack lately and I'm sick and tired of it. A number of months ago, we did a couple of videos with an air mattress, this one, and then there was another air mattress, and Flex Tape, these guys. And I kind of stumbled on Flex Tape originally, bought a roll of it because we had some needs outside and we needed something really sticky. And somebody said, try some Flex Tape. And I did, and I loved it. And then we had a hole in one of our air mattresses when we were on a little mini vacation. And all the patches didn't work. I'm going to leave a couple of links down below, or at least a link to a playlist of all the different uses that we've used Flex Tape with. And one of them will be that mattress video. And in that mattress video, we just sealed up a small little pinhole and it worked great. And just the other day, we had some guests over and they needed a place to stay. So they stayed here. We rolled out the air bed, not this one, but the other one, and pumped it up with air and it was fine. And it's been months, almost 2 years since we've done that. Maybe a year and 9 months or something like that. And that particular mattress has been packed away for roughly 3 months, 4 months, unused. And prior to that, we had opened it up and used it a few times, and it always held air, and it held air this time. It did have a little bit of goop around the edge because it got abnormally warm in this particular room that I'm in, and for an extended period of time. And, the goop got a little sticky around the edge of the patch, but took some goof off. Which is it cuts through goopy stuff. I'll put a link to that stuff below too. That worked pretty good. Anyway, ran some goof off around it, worked fine, and held air all night for a couple of nights. The guy was here, and it's been good. So then there were a series of views of that video and the video where we did this blue fuzzy topped one. And everybody said, yeah, I'm going to go out and try it. And it failed. It didn't work. I used a whole roll of the tape and it didn't work on this 1-inch hole. And I'm thinking to myself, why would you use a whole roll of Flex Tape, which, it's a 5-inch wide roll, maybe 12 feet long, 15 feet long. And it ain't cheap. It's about $13 a roll. But that's a lot of tape to use on a 1-inch hole. Some people need to avoid doing do-it-yourself stuff because they may just not be equipped. Right, so I took out the blue one. Now this one we haven't opened up since we opened up once since we repaired it, and now I got to figure out how to get this thing open again. I tell you what, let's throw this on the ground and open it up. All right. Yeah, it opened up. All right, I'm just going to pull this baby out. And what we're going to do is I'm going to pump it up, and it's been sitting in here for a while. I'm going to see if here's the patch material that it comes with. And I just don't believe it works well. At least it didn't on the other one. All right, got this. Let's open this up. Let's go this way. Oh, the patch is on this side. It's laying around. All right, let's get a close-up here of this patch and see how it's held up. There's the patch. Now, keep in mind, this repair job meant that I started off with a slit that was about 3/4 of an inch, and then I ended up making a little V so I can get a nice big hole, pull the thing back. I took a piece of this, kind of rolled it inside of itself, shoved it inside. I'll put a link. You probably are seeing, because I'll roll in some footage. You'll see what I did. And I'll put a link. You can watch the whole video. And then put this on top. I didn't even scratch off the fluffy. All I got to do now is pump this thing up with some air. And, I'll be right back. I got to get a pump. Okay, I'm no genius, but I'm going to take my rigid shop vac, put the hose in the exhaust mode, and blow air into this thing. I don't have the hand pump. If I was a real genius, I would use a hand pump and buy one. But I'm just going to turn this baby on. And rather than use my compressor like I did on the other video, you can see that it was loud. Not that this is going to be necessarily any quieter, but maybe it is. All right, let's just shove that thing in there. Turn on the shop vac. Get ready for a lot of noise, folks. Here we go. All right, what did I say about being not so noisy? It's pretty noisy. All right, puffed up. Didn't take long. That's probably, get that out of the way, probably an easy way to doing that. Let's get a close-up look here and see if we can hear any air coming out of the hole that was in there. All right, let's turn up the volume. Let's get in real close and listen. All right, let's leave it puffed up here for a little while and see if, when we get back, if any of the air has escaped. Let's put this on time lapse, shall we? All right, we're back. Roughly an hour later. It still holds the same amount of air. It has not leaked, folks. And in this particular example, there was no goop around here. This wasn't in a warm environment at all. It was in an environment that was conducive to just being in the house in that box. And no goop around it at all. I will say, when I did start to pump it up, I could hear it go click, and that was probably the tape, the flex tape that's inside sticking to the back. But it has not given up the ghost at all. It is working fine. Okay, so that's my experience. That's no joke. If your experience is different, well, maybe your situation was completely different than mine. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I may have been a little harsh about using a whole roll of tape on a 1-inch size hole, but maybe that was hyperbole on their part. I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. But it does work here. If you do have difficulties like this, and say you did spend $13 or $14 on a roll of tape, and it didn't work, consider, this mattress I think cost about $12 or $13 too. So maybe it's better just to get another mattress. But you're not going to use, I don't think, $13 worth of tape to make a patch like this. This is just 2 patches about that big, and boom, I was done. And now I got tape for other stuff, including fixing a laundry basket, which I have a video on. Take a look at that. All right. Any questions? Any comments? What's your experience with flex tape, if any? Are you willing to try flex tape? I'm going to leave a link down below. If you have needs like this, or other things where you need to tape things up, seal things together, all that, I'll have a link down below. You can go buy yourself some flex tape, flex seal, flex spray, flex glue. I got a whole line of stuff, and it's worth a try. One guy did say that he most of the time would use Gorilla Tape to tape up most of his stuff, but he was going to give flex tape a try, as an alternative. And I've used Gorilla Tape too, and it's a fine product. They didn't pay me to say that, and it truly is. It works. But I think in the case where it needs to be really flexible, like this thing is, very flexible. It's rubbery. It's very, very sticky. It probably will work better than Gorilla Tape. All right. We're still waiting to get over to the range to shoot that body armor. I haven't forgotten. We're going to get out there. It's timing. Timing is everything. And having time to do it. But we'll get there. All right. So make sure you're subscribed and all of that so that you can, catch our future episodes. If you're not subscribed and this is the first time by, thank you. But if you've been by before, you guys are awesome. If you're a Patreon patron, thank you. You guys are awesome too. Very awesome, because you directly contribute to what's going on here. All right. I love you. God bless you. God bless America. May America bless God. We'll see you. Let me try that again. Oh! Shooting gal's gonna kill me if I break her plant over there.